Testing, testing, 1, 2. We're not using microphone in, Brian?
I just turned it on. It's coming from here.
Okay.
Oh. You ready to go?
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who's in attendance, and those of you who are viewing online today. Have to get a little bit creative in this the environment we work in today. So we're here to celebrate the 2021 Q1 Shining Stars, and that's the peoples that have been our rock stars over the first quarter in categories of suggest and innovation, leadership, community service, internal service, and external service. I really think we've put together a fantastic group of people that I think are viewed by not only their peers, but by leadership at the property, of people who have just excelled in one or more of these categories. So congratulations before we announce these winners to really everyone who's not only won these awards, but who were nominated for these awards. It's been I guess it's no secret that it's been a pretty challenging last 12 months and even as late as this last quarter. But I do appreciate everybody's dedication to all of the health and safety practices that we've had to adhere to and we've put into place in this property. And I really think the team here has owned it, done a really nice job, and first and foremost, done a great job of keeping not only our guests safe, but our team members safe. So thank you all for that. Congratulations again on your nominations for Q1 Shining Star and your wins as well. With that said, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Rick Moore, the Vice President and General Manager of Racing.
Thanks, Trent. Just going to give everyone a quick review of what our award winners will receive as part of their nomination and award winning process. They'll get a certificate of achievement signed by Trent and myself, $2,500 total return credits, and a huge $2,500 oversized check signed by Trent. Very nice for a keepsake and bragging rights. Total return company-wide e-card recognition. Honored today at our celebration, which is being streamed live for everyone, and thanks to Brian Clendon, our Director of AV, for setting that up. And then I think as important as any of these points of award winning is concerned, the picture of our award winners, each picture will be displayed on our Shining Star Wall of Fame. And I say every time we have these awards, it's something that I look at every time I walk in this building to see the award winners, and it gets me inspired seeing the great, the creme de la creme, the great employees, team members that we have here at Harrah Hoosier Park. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it back to Trent, and he will introduce each of our award winners and presenters. Trent?
All right. So first up, we're gonna award the winner for the category of suggest, and I want to bring up Director of Table Games, Mr. Chris Clark, to introduce that winner.
Easiest person I've ever had to announce for something. Dustin Heff for guest service. So come on up here, Dustin. Dustin embodies everything that guest service is, and he is number one in our hearts here at HHP. I think Jamie Carricker, the assistant shift manager that nominated Dustin, says it perfectly. And I do hate to read this, but she's just so eloquent, I gotta say it. So Dustin truly embodies superior guest service. He shows up every day with a smile on his face, ready to make other people happy. Dustin knows many regulars, not by only their name, but by their interests, jobs, home life, and more. He shows genuine interest and excitement when talking to guests. He asks questions and keeps conversations flowing while he deals. Dustin keeps our regulars coming back and makes new guests feel like they have known him for years. Oh, sorry, I can't read. I didn't remember. But anyway, that's everything that Dustin is and then some. When I first arrived at HHP, after my interview process, and they were fortunate enough to bring me on board here, the first person I walked out on the floor and saw was this man. And he was used to dealing digi games. He's like, Chris, I don't know if I can do this. I'm pretty nervous about it all. And just the way that Dustin presented himself, and he looked me in my eye, he was genuinely interested in everything that was going to happen in the coming months. I knew this guy couldn't fail. And I'm sure if you ever ask Dustin, he'll tell you, like, Chris was Team Dustin from day one. And Dustin, I can't thank you enough, because guest service is what truly sets us apart in this industry. I think it's one thing that makes HHP great. And I can probably talk about you all day, buddy, because I feel that strongly about you. And I think you know that. And just thank you very much for everything that you do and bring to the table, and the example that you set for everybody else. Appreciate it.
Hey. Woo! Congratulations.
Thank you.
You want to take pictures? Congrats, Dustin.
Appreciate it, bro.
Awesome,
Nice
man.
going, buddy.
The next category is innovation. And to introduce that winner, I will bring up Vice President of Marketing, Ms. Kirsten Flint.
Thank you, Trent. Well, I'm here to talk about Noelle Lloyd, our Guest Services Caesars Rewards Manager. Noelle has been nominated for a Shining Star Award in Innovation category because of her continued dedication to both Harrah's Hoosier Park and Caesars Entertainment. Noelle has been with Harrah's Hoosier Park for more than 13 years, leading the guest service team. It's no surprise that Noelle's external guest service is top-notch, but she has really had an opportunity in 2021 as it relates to service and innovation. When Harrah's Hoosier Park reopened in June, Noelle joined other managers in the complex task of bringing back team members from furlough based on seniority. While all on paper this appeared to be a simple task, it proved to be far more challenging as it came with putting team members on shifts that they were not accustomed to. Noelle executed this professionalism and compassion for her team and made all of the right moves. Leading a frontline team during the middle of a pandemic comes with a unique set of challenges. Noelle trained the Caesars Award team on property, health and safety protocols with both the guests and her team, and has set an example for other department leaders, providing a safe and cleanly space to operate within. Noelle has also championed for the marketing team through many marketing changes over the last 12 months, with email capture being at the forefront. Noelle has provided thoughtful guidance to the promotions and events team on policy and procedure, and has pushed the Caesars Awards team to help grow email capture. Noelle also rolled out a multi-department plan for email capture and is providing department leaders with monthly updates on team member progress. Noelle also led a property initiative to align Harrah's Hoosier Park and Caesars Awards brand standards and helped develop a complex roles and responsibilities matrix for multiple departments. She implemented daily reporting and audit practices and has also aided other departments to set up their own practices. Noelle takes the time to volunteer to support marketing and promotions and events, including concerts, Breeders' Crown promotions, and countless others. Noelle takes the time to follow up after all of these events and promotions, and always brings to the table a review of how the event went and how could we improve as a department, and then offers up opportunities for continued improvement as a property as well. Finally, Noelle has been passionate about volunteering to help other properties with training. She had an opportunity to visit Scioto Downs for a week and help with their Caesars Rewards conversion. Not knowing the expectations, Noelle prepared well in advance and developed documents that were so highly regarded that they will be used for other Caesars Rewards conversions. On top of her support, she was able to make the time to do a property evaluation and bring it back to the Hoosier Park marketing team, as well as valuable networking with Caesars Rewards corporate teams. And I just wanted to share some feedback from those corporate teams from her participation at Scioto Downs. From Chrissy Prashoffer, corporate Caesars Rewards operations manager, stated, "I heard nothing but great things about her helping out and the additional resources she made to help the team at Scioto Downs. She traveled with my boss, Christy, so adding her for feedback, we really appreciated her help and we would love to have her help again." And then Chrissy, who's the director of Caesars Rewards and operations and Clear Initiative, stated that Noelle was amazing. She heard all positive feedback from the property and how helpful that Noelle was. She also created a cheat sheet for the employees, and we're mimicking this for other properties. So Noelle, I couldn't think of anyone who's more deserving of this innovation award. You've been dedicated to Hoosier Park for almost 14 years now, and just want to thank you from all of us for how much that you put into our property.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations.
Congrats, Noel.
Thank you.
All right. Cool deal. Congrats again. Just for those of you, if there's anybody out there from Scioto Downs watching, we're not doing any stealing of employees. I know you guys love Noel, but we plan on keeping Noel right here at home in central Indiana for a while.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're going to notice a theme today, and we have the ability to honor winners for 6 categories. But because, I think we had really some fantastic nominations and some really hard tiebreakers that we couldn't break. We took the liberty to cheat a little bit, and we're going to honor 9 people today. So we have another winner in the category of innovation, and you'll see that a couple times today. And to introduce that winner, I want to bring up Mr. Artie Suarez, the Director of Casino Marketing.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. It is, as Trent said, a lot of good candidates. So I guess stretching the number out a little bit was very much appreciated, because I wanted to make sure, especially that our department was very well represented. We have a gentleman that I will be presenting to you as our nominee and winner. He only started in the casino business probably about, I would say, beginning of 2020, and then COVID hit. So he wound up having to take 2 or 3 months off. So getting to learn the job was a little bit more difficult for him. But I got to tell you that he was able to step right inside and in the department and almost all guns blazing, and he was able to get our customers all lined up, and he's been doing such a great job. What I plan to do is read my nomination form, because it basically states everything that I want to say. So here we go. I am very happy to nominate Mr. Greg Bell as our shining star for Q1 of 2021 for superior guest service and innovation. Although Greg has only been in his position as an executive host. Oh, was I supposed to bring him up? Oh, I'm sorry. Come on up, Greg. Although Greg has only been in his position as an executive casino host for a little more than 1 year, including 3 months off during the pandemic, he has quickly learned the skills and knowledge necessary to provide our VIP clients with a superior guest service experience each and every time. Even during the restrictions placed on our casino during this pandemic, he has managed to more than double his book of VIP players. His production numbers have been consistently on top of the leaderboard, and because of his hard work, our department and HHP have been ranked at the top or near the top on the Bright Spots Performance Summary weekly trackers of all Caesars properties. Because of the great service he provides, his players have consistently stopped me on the casino floor to let me know how wonderful they think he is. He consistently fills our VIP events with some of our best players, even during these times. Examples of how Greg shines with his guest service skills are: for New Year's Eve party, he designed and wrote a personalized holiday card for New Year's Eve to each of his guests that showed up to the party. For our Valentine's VIP party, he designed and created a Valentine's card for all his guests and also shared it with his fellow hosts so they could also give them to their guests. Great teamwork on his part. When it's one of his assigned VIP's birthdays, he will design and create a birthday card and personalize it for them. When one of our biggest players was frustrated because their favorite machine had been locked down because of the pandemic restrictions and was not coming to visit us as frequently as usual, he brought it to my attention, and together we asked the slot department if it could be situated differently so it could be reopened. They did, and the guest has been very happy and comes back frequently as he did before the pandemic, as frequently. He pays attention to details, which makes his guests happy and loyal. He anticipates their needs instead of waiting for them to ask. He frequently comes in on his days off and works extra hours so that he can be here when any of his VVIPs might be coming in. These are just some of the reasons why I nominated Greg, and I'm so happy that he won, and I am here to introduce him to you, Mr. Greg Bell.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Congrats, Greg. Thank you, Billy. Awesome job, man. Thank you.
I forgot to smile, I think. Okay.
All right, the next category is leadership. And I want to bring up Mr. Brett Davis, who is the Director of Surveillance here at Harrah's Hoosier Park, to introduce that winner.
Okay. All right, thank you, Trent. Surveillance usually stays behind the scenes, but today I'm out front to talk about a great member of my team, Mr. Jerome Johnson. Occasionally, throughout your career, you're lucky enough to run into some really special employees who are born leaders. For me, Jerome is one of those employees. For lack of a better term, Jerome just gets it. He has an ability to just know and understand things without anybody having to explain them to him. Jerome knows the answers to his own questions before he asks me, but he asks them anyway because he's just that good of a person. And he's faced a lot of challenges outside of work in the past couple of months. He's persevered. Jerome is our rock on day shift. A huge part of our team. I'm truly grateful to have you on my team, Jerome, and thank you for all you do. This is well deserved.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Trent?
Mask on.
Yeah.
Mask on.
I think we should. Congrats, Jerome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Nice work. All right, we had another battle of the senior team as we were fighting for, as people were fighting for winners in categories. So in the category of leadership, I want to bring up Mr. Rick Moore, Senior Vice President and GM of Racing.
Thank you, Trent. Andrew, come forward, please. It is truly my pleasure, and I mean it is my pleasure, to introduce Mr. Andrew Paxson. For those of you who don't know, Andrew got thrown into a management role about 7 years ago, literally got thrown into it overnight. He went from chief mechanic, chief fleet mechanic, one day. Next day, he was backside operations manager, truly overnight. We had an emergency that occurred, and there was only one person I considered, and it was Andrew. And over those 7 years, it's been about 7 years now, over those 7 years, I have watched Andrew blossom into a leadership role and a manager, again, that I could not be more proud of. He has the respect of all his colleagues, his peers, his team members, the horsemen, the racing commission. He's the captain of the snow removal team. He's the captain of backside maintenance. He's the captain of the landscaping team. And it's not just those teams. If you need help, any department needs help, they go to Andrew. He's there to help them. irregardless, whether it's front side, back side, makes no difference to Andrew. Again, he has just blossomed in his role. I could not be more proud of him. He's one of my go-to guys. I talk with him every day, but I know the backside is in great hands with Andrew. And if you haven't been to our barn area and you don't see the things that go on, it's its own little city. And Andrew is responsible for all the maintenance operations that take place back there. He's rebuilding Barn 4 right now, he and his team. He's involved with the surveillance project as far as some of the operational issues that are taking place with that. But he's there each and every day, and he's become a great manager, and he's become a great leader. And I could not be more proud again to introduce Mr. Andrew Paxson.
Wow.
Andrew.
Congrats.
Bravo.
Yes, sir.
Let me put my mask on so I can get my picture.
Congrats again, man.
Hey, buddy. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. The next category is community service, and I'm going to stay on the podium to introduce this winner. Come on up, Miss Tina Baker. So Miss Tina Baker, so many things to say. I think Tina could probably be nominated for any one of the categories on this page. In this case, it is community service, but I think serves as someone who plays a role in coordinating and assisting and helping really every department on this property in her role, which is way above and beyond being doing her job. When you think about from a community service perspective, though, we had in 2019, pre-pandemic, we had 11,000 hero hours on this property, which is an amazing goal. Miss Tina Baker played a role not only in being a part of the majority of those events herself, but also helping coordinate and bring team members out, get team members out, help record the hours for us, all of the things associated with helping build our hero program. She played a key role in that. And as we've kicked off and are getting through a year of COVID and where we're getting back into hero events and community service, Miss Tina continues to play a huge role in that. I know we're going to have another successful year. Already had a great Q1. But really more than that, I just think, this was, I'll say it this way, this was the one category where the voting board, it was unanimous who the winner was, Miss Tina. So thank you for everything you do, not only from a community service standpoint, but really from the entire senior leadership team, managers and directors on property. You assist with everything, and you help us get to the finish line every single day in a million different ways that I can't even say right now, but thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Tina.
All right. Congrats, Miss Tina.
Thank
Well
you.
deserved.
Thank you.
The next category is Superior Guest Service. And to introduce the next winner, I want to bring up Miss Laura Weisenhower.
Close. It's okay. Nobody ever gets it right. Today, I'm here to honor Ronnie Roselle, who unfortunately couldn't be with us today. Ronnie's been a beverage server with us for almost 13 years. During this time, he's been an all-star in guest service. He knows the guests and they know him, and they specifically ask for him. They want to know where he is, what section he's in. They want him. Ronnie has toughed it out during this difficult time in the last year. He's worked handing out sodas at the drink stations, being a bar monitor, and then going back to the drink stations. He's maintained his amazing guest service attitude throughout the entire time. Ronnie, your dedication to the beverage team is greatly appreciated, and this award couldn't go to a better person. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Cool. All right. I'm going to give Ronnie an additional shout out. You know, I've been here 2.5 years, and when you walk across the casino floor and run into Ronnie, it's always service with a smile, you know, whether it's internal or external. He's just wonderful. And so thank you, Ronnie, if you're out there watching, giving you that extra little shout out. Thanks again. Superior guest service. I want to bring up Miss Deborah Jones to introduce the next winner.
So, Janelle White is going to be representing us from security. She is the recipient of the Superior Service. Janelle came through us by way of when the buffet closed down after we had COVID. I must say, it's been a pleasure to work with her. Anything we've asked of her thus far, she's done it. She always tell me, B1, I got this. So that she is just a joy to work with. Just a few things about her. And being in security, everybody knows that we're the first team members that make contact with patrons. And being that patrons are also drawn to Janelle with her bubbly personality and the way she greets them with her kindness, patience, and respect. Especially since we got a lot of elderly people coming in, they got to get their IDs out, they got to have their mask up. She won't hesitate to help them with any other things that they need. We also have several return patrons that look forward to seeing her and often ask about her in her absence. Her actions are beneficial to our department by showing patrons that she cares, which allows patrons to feel safe while having a great time. This also makes patrons want to return to a nice and friendly atmosphere. One of the things that she often tells me, like I said before, is whenever I ask her something, B1, I got this. This is not my first rodeo in customer service. I can handle it. And indeed, she does. So with that being said, on behalf of the Day Shift Security Department and in Jason, our director's absence, we congratulate you on your shining star. And thanks for all that you do. Thank you.
Good job, congratulations.
Perfect.
Yeah, my mask up.
Miss Janelle, hold on just a second. I gotta say this while you're up here. Now, when you think about parts of the job, you know, and what we can deal with at times with an upset guest or whatever it might be, look at that smile right there. Now, how are you gonna be mad at that? That smile on the property.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
Good job, good job.
All right. All right, the next category is Superior Internal Service. And to introduce that winner, I'm going to bring up Cage Manager, Miss Lillian Martin.
Hello. Just a couple things about Jean. There's a lot. Jean does a lot for our department. She's a great problem solver. Anytime there's something missing, out of balance, new suggestions, things that we need to do better in the department that will work for everyone, Jean is there and she suggests that to us, us being myself as the manager and supervisors. Jean balances a multi-million-dollar bank consistently, every day, without problems. If there is a problem, she's able to find it. And she's also a great asset and helps us with assisting our cashiers, the bankers. And I'm just proud to have her as part of our team. And thank you so much, Ms. Jean. I know it goes, we don't say that a lot. We don't say thank you a lot, but I want to thank you and just let you know what a good job you do every day.
Thank you.
All right, congrats, Miss Jean.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Hey, while Miss Jean's up here, we share one thing in common since the day that I got here. And go ahead and tell them who's going to win the Big Ten championship in basketball this year.
You.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
We go out this way?
Another, we talked about this earlier, we had some fights and some squabbles when we were trying to determine winners. And this is another category where we had 2 winners for superior internal service that I think the managers and directors and VPs stood their ground and said, you know what, they demanded to have a winner because the 2 winners because there was no tiebreakers. To introduce the next winner, I want to bring up Miss Trina Turner.
Trina.
Thank you.
I am going to accept this award on behalf of Miss Alex Rednauer. She's not here today. She's actually teaching a class at Ivy Tech. So she's going to be with us.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
A little about Alex. She is a steakhouse cook in the main kitchen. She possesses a very upbeat and positive attitude. Even with the mask on, she smiles throughout her day. She has one of those contagious personalities that everyone wants to be around. She's not very tall and has red hair. So in our kitchen, she has the nickname of Lucy. I like to call her Little Lucille. She brings a lot of energy to work and enjoys learning. She is dependable and reliable. She also brings a lot of knowledge to our team with her culinary arts background. Not only does she work hard in the steakhouse, she will also assist with banquet prep and running banquet events. I'm trying not to get tongue-tied with this next one, but Alex is an accredited American Culinary Federation chef.
Wow.
But the class that she's teaching today is yeast breads, and it's a 10-hour class. Hoosier Park is thankful to have Alex, AKA Little Lucille, as a shining star.
Wow, amazing. Hold the picture up. Awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job, Trina.
Thank you.
All right, so that's really a wrap for the awards. Really proud of the group, not only the winners today, but the people that were nominated and competed for these awards. Just so many things to be proud of in 2021 as we, start to see some easing of some restrictions. Things are starting to get back to a little bit more of a normal state, and couldn't be prouder to, one, work for a company that allows us to award our team members that are our rock stars every day and who make it happen with guests and service, and just from an execution standpoint, make it happen for us every single day. I think this is a really great group of winners for each category. We had some the executive team really had some hard conversations taking place on how we were going to decide winners, reading write-ups and noting these team members. And I really think that this group of winners is a fantastic group and a picture of Hoosier Park and the services we provide here. So I want to thank everybody that was nominated, everybody that took the time to nominate people, and congratulations to all of the winners. You guys are the ones that make it happen for us here, and I look forward to the remainder of 2021. Thanks again.
Thank you.